And as always, we're going to be looking for accurate context, good risk management, and always exercising good patience.
Everybody who's traded has gone through periods of time where their strategy hasn't worked.
Where if not a hard stop, you should reevaluate the trades you're in based on time.
That's what we're here for, is to put ourselves in the best success. A trading routine does that, builds that habit, lets you know what to work on, what to reflect on, and what to improve on the next day.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Make HOAG Money. It's going to be a fun one today. This is me, officially 40 years in futures. Been around the block a few times. This is the CFTC disclaimer. We should all know it. Reminds us that there's a lot of risk in futures trading. These are leveraged products. You can lose more than your initial investment. Risk capital is money to me that I can afford to lose. Top Step's going to put the risk capital up for you once you are successful in the trading combine. Everything we do today is for educational purposes only. I'm not suggesting any trades. You guys are bringing trades to me. Past performance is, of course, not indicative of future results ever. Simulated performance results does have certain limitations. To me, it's all about having some skin in the game. With a simulated account, there's no accountabilities, no risk, and no consequence. Trading Combine puts you in that seat. Of course, there's no guarantee of future success or failure. The rules for Make HOAG Money, kindness and respect, are expected above everything. There's always good differences of opinions in markets. That's what makes them so good. Going to have a couple of people unable to talk. Randolph's with us this morning. I'll get Randolph in here shortly. We're all going to be involved in the decisions again. Of course, context is going to be helpful if you are bringing a trade idea. Use the chat room to discuss trades. We're going to use the polling system in Zoom to vote. If you're watching on YouTube, you won't have the ability to vote, but I will be watching the chat room to go through some of the comments that you guys have and some of the ideas that you might have. We're going to focus on the MES for opportunities. We're not going to trade just to trade. We're not taking losing trades, which is, of course, a joke. We know there are going to be losses in trading. We have to accept them, cut them, and move along. And then, of course, feedback is always vital on everything we do here. If you have ideas or feedback for Make HOAG Money and how to improve it, send them to me, jhoagland@topstep.com, JHOAGLAND @topstep.com. Here is the platform. We're going to get Randolph in here right off the bat. If anybody else wants to chat, let me know. And looks like we're going to be opening with a gap. Do we want to try the opening range trade? Here's the question. What's the answer? Opening range trade, yes or no? We'll try and keep the risk as small as possible. A 10-point opening range probably won't be taken. GT just trying to get to the charts and get to Make HOAG Money as quick as possible. And yes, I did have some coffee. Rick, I'm promoting you to panelist. Anybody else wants to talk, let me know. Ben saying too close to overnight low. Better wait for back end. Well, we've got pretty good vote here, 61%.
Hello.
Good morning, Rick. Randolph. Sorry, I used your real name.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
Getting ready for the ice storm.
Great, huh? 73% like the opening range trade. We'll see. We'll stop sharing. And so what's going on? You gonna get an ice storm up there?
Yeah, the north of us snow, but we're supposed to get freezing rain, maybe up to an inch.
Well, I'm
We'll see.
I'm flying tomorrow,
Not gonna
so no weather.
That can be pretty.
No weather tomorrow. I'm flying.
You'd probably get all rain down there.
Yeah, I'm not a good flyer, so I don't want any weather. Good morning, Naztec, Ainsley, German. These are folks watching on YouTube. Don, Lance, Frank, Ashok,
VWAP.
VWAP 4058.
Okay, see it.
Here's the overnight range. Here's yesterday's puny range. I'm more focused on whether we're going to open with a gap below Friday's range. Looking at it on the daily chart, Friday we left a whole bunch of excess on the daily chart. We open below that. I think we may be in a little bit of trouble. But who am I?
Below that 40-50 and it holds, you got to sell against that.
All right. Mr. Valentine has set the price.
Well, I said if it holds.
Yeah, right.
See if it tests it.
Right. And I like Ben's idea of, we're right at the overnight low, so this is going to be somewhat pivotal here early in the session.
And then the next support area is around 40-30.
Yes, we have JT saying this morning on the forecast, I'm sure you heard he was talking about 43.50 down to 33.25 level, possible bear trap down there. That lines up relatively nicely with your 40-40 level, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and we got a live dome now, so all right, we're in good shape. GT. Will says it feels like trouble. Good morning, Jan. Good morning, Bob. William, JT, Ben, Caesar. Good to see everybody this morning.
Gold and silver are holding up pretty well with the dollar. The dollar's dropping a little bit.
It's coming off a little bit. Looks like it's sort of barcoding, as you say. Welcome, Robert Harrison. Good to see you. Welcome. So this is Make Hoag Money. This is a live account. This is my account, but I don't take the trades here. I let the traders come up with the ideas. One of the first things we do is to discuss taking the opening range trade, which we've agreed to, at least for now. So I'll put up a 1-minute chart and we'll see what happens here. The risk is all mine. The ideas are all yours. What a better opportunity to spend a little time looking at trades. Sarah Hall believes mathematically that 40.35 to 40.38.50 will be a major support. Sarah Hall, one of these days, why don't you come to the Zoom meeting and we can, have a better look at your trades. You can share your charts if you want to. You can talk if you want to. I would never force anybody to. I understand if you don't want to speak, but
just me.
Always welcome to. But I'm going to write that down. 40.38 to 40.35. No problems. And then we've got extremes 40.60 to 40.33. Boy, there's a lot of convergence down there in that 33 level. That 30 area isn't there. Where's JT? 40.43 to 33.25.
It's slipping and sliding.
Yes, it is. You got about 1 minute here before the opening range. Here's that chart. We'll see if my opening range indicator shows up here in about a minute. Extending the range in the overnight right before the open. JT, we're getting pretty close to your level at 40.43. That zone you're looking at. William 4009. 4009 to 19. All right, here's the opening range. Well, see some buyers and some positive delta here. 49.75, 49.75, $5 opening range so far. Almost 6. There's VWAP. So 51.5.
Somebody say something.
I don't know. All right, so there's our stop.
It's bouncing up that 40-50 area.
There's our stop. To get in, 44.5. To get into the downside. So we got our orders in. Here's the TPO chart. You can see the orders in here. Going long a tick above the opening range and short a tick below the opening range.
I'd nix the long.
You would.
I got my bear hat on.
40.75. Oh, that's the S&Ps.
So you just shorted it 40-50.
Yeah, you like that?
Mortimer.
So we're shorting it here. 41.75.
Yeah, Bill's got his bear suit on too.
So we'll go a couple of ticks above the opening range. We're short at 50 quarter, Rick. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Randolph, on your demand here.
It's my code name. Okay.
So that opening range high holds will be in good shape.
It needs to bounce off of that. Let's see what happens.
Because 41.75 would have been our entry for a long. We'd be in it now. It just took that one little tick above the opening range. We got VWAP on our side here. Oh, 57 is VWAP. I'm sorry. I was mistaken on that. Put that 1 minute chart up there again. All right, we're out because we took out the high of the opening range. Do we want to look at a long? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller?
Would you put a 3-cent stop on it?
Yeah, pretty much, because I didn't want the opening range to take out the high of the opening range. I put in a long at the high of the opening range now. We have negative delta against direction here. We're on the high. We have negative delta. All right, we're long. I'm going to go half back for the stop, 48. Pretty tight.
I'd take a shot at selling against VWAP too.
That's up at 57 now, so
Yep.
We'll put a seed in there to get out. Delta neutral now.
Diddling in the middle here.
Yeah, we're just hanging around. Delta neutral. Let me see this. You, where are you? So, come on. Just a couple of ticks short of overnight, Ben. Couple of ticks short of overnight low. Exact overnight low in the minis, in the micros, I should say. Yeah, we do have PMI in 10 minutes. We may just diddle until then, huh? Ben, you want to talk? Let's go.
Good morning.
Morning, Ben. How are you?
Pretty good. I wanted to talk about Friday's low, which my level's a little messed up, but I do believe it's at like 55, 75. I think this one level is actually working. But there's a reason on another technique I could share of why to maybe short up there to try it.
On the gap close, right?
Yeah, if we get up there.
Here, check it out. Let's see it.
All right. Let's see. I cheated. I didn't wait for the back end. I got long pre-market and then everything, but I'm out. I was trying to wait for it to get up the prior low a day, but my tension was building too much. So
got it.
yeah. So all right. So this is a 15-minute chart.
We don't see it yet.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I gotta pick the screen. All right, hang on a minute. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me, oh, I thought I already hit it. All right, there we go. Sorry. All right. So,
Still don't see it.
okay. Okay, how about now?
Yep, now we got it.
Okay, so this is a 15-minute candlestick chart here. This number right here is the open of each 15-minute bar. So
We're stopped out of that long, by the way, folks.
this is prior low a day, and then this is just a Donchian channel. Okay, this white and the green.
Got it.
But what happens? So these are two different RSIs, and this is this is a technique. But anyway, so like this blue is going to come over the zero line if we get back up here. But the main trend is still to the downside, right? Based on this 15-minute. We come up here very often. If you can see right here, the red is below and it comes up here to the green line,
Mhm.
it comes down. So it's a 20 or 21, Donchian channel. It's just odds are pretty high that there's going to be some kind of reversal off this area. So right in here between 55, 75, prior low a day, that's going to be a possible reversal area, a little bit under, a little bit higher, just in this area. So if we get up here again, especially since we don't have a super high confidence, and I don't think a high volume morning so far, we don't have a lot of news and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're still coming in late from the long weekend. If we get up here, one thing I don't like is that we have, like, on this overnight, we're one time framing down. We've got these highs here, okay? Just like we got a pop above X, we might get a pop into the range. I I mean, there's a lot of conflicting things. So you got like a high volume edge here, so maybe it'll hit and bounce off, but I don't think it's a short that's going to be good for more than a point or two or whatever, you know, because we're going to take out these couple of highs here. So maybe short as it comes back out or up in here, you know, that's the idea.
Out of out of Friday's range.
Out of Friday's range.
Got it. So like almost like the overnight low or overnight high. If it comes up above it and comes back down below, you go short.
I mean, the thing is, if you just put a short right here, you're running the risk of it, you know, taking some heat, unless you're going to be fast. Because if it's coming up here, it's probably going to come take out these highs right here. You know,
by VWAP.
Yeah, I don't know where VWAP is.
Around 56, 55.
Okay, so I've got it way up here in the overnight. I don't know. I'll trust yours because I haven't been using VWAP in a long time. But yeah, whatever. If that all is confluent, that seems like seems like an opportunity, you know. And again, hey, you know what? I'm not looking for it necessarily with this much of just a tick down and tick back up. And we made this low pretty quickly in the overnight, so this is excess that got rejected. I'm not expecting necessarily that we're going to roll over unless that PMI news
comes out, right?
So you want to be fast on the trigger once the news hits. But anyway, that's the idea. So that's all I wanted to share.
All right, thank you.
Sense.
Thank you. Is that a 30-minute profile?
Yes.
Your overnight?
That's my main profile chart.
Okay, so
Probably gonna have to take all those number things off. I work so hard to put on there because I never use them anymore. I get ideas sometimes and I use them for a while, then I just stop using them. They just like have a blind spot.
So these are those two highs you were talking about.
Yes. Yep.
I gotta F-bomb this thing again. Hang on. All righty. So we've got 55 is VWAP right now. We still have our profit target from that up at that 56.75. Ben's talking about these two highs as being potential for
Resistance.
for a kind of a stop run and then resistance against Friday's low, which, where is it? Why are these all split?
About 3 minutes for that number.
This thing is acting weird.
Since we're doing micros, I'm probably going to take a short right up here like 55 quarter on one, and then so I'm already got filled, and then I'm gonna average in a little higher, maybe 50, 57.
So we're in for a short at 56.75. I think our stop should probably be above these highs.
Yes.
62. Pretty tight with the stops today.
You can always do that if it starts going your way, but you got to get in. You're standing on the side of the pool now.
Why is this thing not working? Well, you like it here, Rick, so I'm
Order rejected.
Oh, here we go. We're in.
You got about a minute or two for that number.
Ooh. I'm gonna F-bomb this thing again. Oops.
What does that mean when you say you got to F-bomb it?
It's not presenting the information correctly. Like, where's today's profile on here?
I see.
And now I can't take this off. I can't get the profile or fucking crazy. Now I got a frozen dome. This is nuts.
What?
I said, this is nuts.
Okay, I'm out.
They didn't like that number.
I'm out at 52.5. Boy, it's jumpy.
Initially.
I'll take it though.
Oh, we're still in.
Yeah, you might get a roll over to the downside here.
What was the number? Manufacturing PMI February preliminary higher than expected. Services PMI higher than expected. Retail sales Canada higher than expected. Everything's higher than expected. Rates are going higher.
Well,
Yeah, now we're in. Do we just let this play out? Fish or cut bait?
yeah, that or bring your stop down a little.
Yeah, that's pretty whippy. I don't know. I just take a couple points and reset when it comes down a few minutes. That's me.
Okay, we are getting just about even here, 40%.
I mean, you're still in the money.
Fish, cut bait, fish, cut bait.
I mean, look at it like it's the ES, you know, and if you're up a couple $100, take it.
We're about even here for our poll.
We're at that 50 level again.
So we took it.
You
Ben?
got more fishermen than you don't.
Yeah, we did have more, but I took Ben's advice and we took it.
I just don't think we have real clear direction yet, you know?
We still have a stop to get short below the opening range.
Did you take profit on that other one?
Yeah.
Quick straw McGraw.
This is crazy. We're getting some floors done in our house, and we still haven't picked the floor, and they want to install it tomorrow. So they're ringing my phone off the hook. 44.5. So we're still in for a breakout down below the opening range.
Where'd you pull it in at?
Right around here. I don't know. We made $200 on it, something like that.
Another reason I think it was good to cut bait is because the first one was a loser, you know? And you don't want to have two in a row. It's demoralizing.
It made us whole again, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the rain's in too tight also, so.
What the hell is going on with this thing? Apply, save. Okay, we're short now. I'm going to time stop this sucker.
There. I'm going to back in this above the open myself.
We took a three tick loss on that breakout below the opening range. It didn't go right away, so I got out.
Did you lower it?
No, it was one tick below the low of the opening range. So now we're below the overnight and back in. No, Matt. Hey, what's up, Matt? How are you? Matt's here. I don't know. Did we fill the gap? Yeah, we did fill the gap from Friday, didn't we?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Mr. Hoyt.
Doing well. How about yourself?
All right, what's going on?
Nothing. Just waiting for an opportunity here patiently. So I thought the gap would be a good place to get short. Maybe there wasn't anything there other than that it's a gap. But like we touched it and that's it. Now we're making a new low.
Uh-huh.
And we got, what is it, existing home sales coming out soon?
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all these earnings came out better. Everyone's beating on earnings. These numbers are coming out better. I don't know what to do. I'll wait.
Daniel McKay pointing out we have yearly VWAP at 40.43. That's JT's number.
Are we getting to Sarah's number yet?
40.38 to 35. Well, what do we do? Think we chill for a while?
Nothing now. We'll see if it bounces.
Everybody had their bear hat on.
See, that 40.50 was a support level. They took it out, so they need to stay below that.
And 40.53 is now VWAP.
Plus, it's a psychological number, too.
Big fat round number.
And you have EWAP at 54 now, so let's see what happens. I mean, the short-term trend is lower.
Well, so far, our winner is Sarah Hall. 38. We got within 6 ticks of it at the low.
What's coming out next?
Existing home sales. This chart is a mess today. What is going on with this?
Unbelievable. I have a set to take one off at 49. I just keep doing this.
You were long?
Yeah, from 45 half. But I want to thank Sarah Hall because I actually, I was going to risk the initial look outside of overnight low, but I I got some ledges. I risked a lot more. Well, I was already in the money, so that, I was risking what I kind of, I don't want to call it play money, but you know what I mean? Like where I start to get a little spendy. because I
You're-
believe in the long, but as risk and profit.
What's the dollar, dude?
I have this knack for having a target that always comes within one tick of. I don't know.
Start using the 10% rule, Ben.
Yeah, I don't know how to do
Dollar.
that math. I can't do that 10% math that quickly.
One tick.
Dollars.
One tick is 10%.
Okay.
The dollar spiked on that.
Yeah, it did. 401, 404.14.
Yeah. But now it's selling off.
I think I'll get it now.
Oh, I like this low volume node here. The heck? Oh, this is a mess. Dag nabbit. I mean, we're one time frame and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty cheap little long there. Still in there, Ben?
Yeah. I'm not loving it, but I also feel like it's I don't know what I'm thinking anymore. I'm kind of getting jerked around a bit.
Here you go.
My cat caught a mouse this morning, and that didn't help my start to the day.
You caught a mouse?
Had to chase her around trying to get this thing, She's an amazing mouser. It's been since like last September she caught one though.
Outside or inside?
Inside.
Goodness.
Well, I live close to a woods,
Got
and
it.
it gets cold, they come in and they're pretty smart. It's hard for me to catch them.
So you got a little Tom and Jerry thing going on there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm proud of her on one hand, but it's gross on the other hand, I gotta
It is,
chase her
right?
around. And I know she plays with it a bit, but I know that thing's a goner. Like, she's got it. She's gonna kill it.
Yeah. My dog catches rabbits. It's been a while since she caught one, but it's kind of gross. Hearing the crunch.
Oh, yeah. New TPO coming up here.
I took the long just for the hell of it. It's cheap. We're out. Now, here we are in Sarah's range here, 35, 38 to 35. I'm going to try it. Sarah? No foul if it doesn't work. Everybody's short. Andrew thinking down all day. Maybe. Rebecca, we try everybody's different strategies. We have, traders that come up with trade ideas and we vote on them and we see if we can't make me some money. Now the number is out. Existing home sales, we're looking for 2%, down 0.7%. 4.1 million came out 4 million. What's it all mean?
Yeah. So does that counter the PMI a little bit?
Don't know. Got to see what happens. Oh. Vince, put up another dome. If one's frozen, the other one's likely to be on. I put up 2 domes here. Bad news is bad news. Good news is bad news. Isn't that the truth, Shaw? I mean, it's just crazy.
Or is it buy the rumor, sell the news?
Buy the rumor, sell the news. But I mean, any good news makes people believe that the Fed is going to raise rates higher for longer.
That should be bearish. Well, we've had a few positions and we've gotten nowhere. Here we are. All the numbers are out. Where's your target, John?
I don't really have one. Let's go with VWAP. Let's go with 50.
Go under 40.50 a tick or two.
49.
Like 49.50 or something.
I just put it at 49. Now with a target there, it'll shoo it away from there.
Scare them away.
Matthew, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Chilling.
I'd be trying to get short. I just don't. There's nothing. It's such a low range. Really, the only shot in my mind was to take a shot with a gap close, which is really not my style. I didn't have anything there. I mean, I thought about it, but it was like, okay, I probably could have whacked him at 56 and try to stop at 63. But what I feel like, hold on, let me see what we got here. I mean, we got below the 59s. I mean, basically we're just going to keep going lower. I don't see, there's just not much for me here today. I mean, a downside target, let me see if I can even pick one out. You guys are short?
I'm long.
You're long.
Yeah, I'm always the wrong way.
Hey guys, that means we should all fade them.
Absolutely.
All right. So here, on the 1 hour chart, if you do a 1 hour chart, your A point is the high on February 2nd. B point's the low on February 10th. C point's the high on the 14th. You make that pitchfork, you can see we've gone through the center line. So if you're a purist, you're going to go for the lower line, which is way down there at 39.72.
39.72. Wow.
Yeah, you can see a pullback up to like 40.38. That might be a place to sell. I just don't love the stop. So I'm kind of just waiting patiently, and that's, the 1 hour chart. Usually I don't trade that, but sometimes I use it to just see what's the big picture over the last week or so. It's February 21st. For me to go back to February 2nd, that's a lot of info. Usually if I do that, I'm going to use a 240-minute chart or something.
Well, here's something entertaining for us. Here's Matt Hoyt in the pit. There he is. He looks happy.
That looks like 20 minutes and a half.
He's having a good day.
I remember the chalkboards, John.
Yeah, no, you were there before me. You remember in February 1983, that's when you got me that job working for Tony Nebraska at Stotler.
Yeah.
40 years ago.
You never look back.
40 years. Holy crap. Unbelievable.
You still haven't forgiven me.
No, I have not.
All right, guys, I gotta make lunches for my boys. They're of course they're off today again because
all right.
In our school district we got President's Day, then the day after it's like Conference Day. So
got it. So you're gonna have a fun day then. What are you doing? Doing something fun with them?
Well, they're actually going to like a sports camp thing for a couple hours.
Oh, cool.
What are you making them?
There's this kid down the street that has his own gym, and he runs a camp out of it. So I'm taking them to some kid's house down the block.
Huh. Well, it's always nice to have a friend that has their own gym.
Seriously, this kid's quite the entrepreneur. I mean, he runs summer camp. Is he high school or is he college yet?
Senior in high school.
He's a senior in high school.
Was he charged?
Yeah. He charges he's probably charging $30 or $40 a kid for like a 4-hour session.
He's making bank.
I'm telling you, he's got at least, how many kids are there, guys? 10 kids, would you say?
Today we have like 7. Most he's had is like 15.
Most he's had is 15. All right.
Cool. Well, have fun, boys.
I'm gonna hit the kid up for some dough.
Yeah, right.
All right, thanks, guys. Nice talking to you.
All right, Matt.
I saw an article this weekend. This nurse was selling her notes. She's studying for nursing degree.
Oh, really?
And she started selling her notes, and she's already made $2 million.
Get out.
Yeah,
Holy
by accident.
cow.
What do you mean selling her notes?
Well, she studies, and then she studies alone, so she writes notes about her studies before she goes in for the exams and stuff. And some of the other students started asking her for copies of the notes, so she's got interest, and she started charging for them, and online, and she's already up. They said $2 million.
So in about 4 or 5 years, our nursing forces, they're all sort of like cheaters. They're not doing
Well,
that.
yeah, in a way, yeah. I mean, she's not getting test results, but she's selling her notes and they want them. So you know what? Any opportunity is an opportunity. You know, if you can
Oh,
do
yeah.
it, make some money, and then she just made a good chunk.
Shaw's got a good point here. We haven't made a higher swing high since that gap close. Shorter time frame. Let's look at a 5. So there's the
Hang
gap
around
close.
it.
Yeah, we're about to get smushed. I shortened up the risk on it a little bit, though. Put in a new low, we're out.
After standing in the pits and writing with your hands over your head, you couldn't read my writing if you had to.
No, right? Mine either.
Yeah.
My kids are always laughing at me because I only print in uppercase.
In pencil.
Yeah, right. I only write fast and in uppercase.
Yeah. And you look at the clock and write the time period down.
Yep. And we're out.
You're out.
Yep. You know, my idea is
I'd say if you get a bounce, John,
sell
you
it.
know,
I was
out the trend.
just looking for some sort of low volume node to lean on.
Yeah.
Or do we just close our eyes and sell? Bob. Most of Bob's college note taking could be made into NFTs today. Goofy drawings and little actual note taking. So I closed my eyes and shorted. Or you guys did.
It looks like they're going for the lows back on, let's see, what date is that? January 31st and 30th. So those are like 33 quarter and 29 half.
Yeah, I mean, that was really, really my idea was below last week's low, we're short. All we did was basically close the gap. Great opportunity for a short there. And here we go. So here's the daily. This is actually last week's low. I could see us getting down here.
Yeah, 40-20 though, if you go those tops.
Mm-hmm. Will was talking about 40.09 to 19.
Yeah, I mean, you probably get a range somewhere in there, 20 to even. A lot of bottoms, a lot of tops.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what we get out of this in the next 5 minutes. Andrew Bowden says we're going to seek 4,000. That's our weekly kickoff low. Really, the next point of control I see. So I'm going to miss you guys the next 3 days.
No, you're not.
Sure I am.
No, you're not, John.
Sure I am.
Where y'all staying out there?
MGM.
Oh, okay. A friend of mine's been a blackjack dealer at the Bellagio we started at Treasure Island, but he's been at the Bellagio since it opened.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how much gambling we're going to get. We do have a lot of work that we're doing out there.
Don't be crying in your cup of nickels.
No, I won't. This time I brought 10,000.
Nickels?
Just kidding.
Nickels?
No. Nickels.
What was the name of that game?
Let it ride.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and they still play that out there.
You had to have three of a kind open, or three, what was it?
I don't remember. I remember.
You had to have some sort of a decent hand before you could bet. Otherwise, you threw it and started over.
Yeah, there was Caribbean stud poker. The dealer had to have king ace to qualify.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That song was embedded in my head.
I know. Crazy. I don't think they do Caribbean stud poker anymore. So here's what I'm gonna.
We were all up money, and then we went to Hard Rock, and then
that killed us.
Yeah, that wasn't a good move.
No. So I'm gonna put a stop to break even, and otherwise I'm gonna just let this go as long as I can. I've got to get rolling here. So I'll be doing the coach's playbook today and doing the reflection, but no prep or make HOAG money or group coaching or reflections the rest of the week. So everybody, if I don't see you later on, trade well. Have a good week. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, I agree, Darren.
Blessings to you all.
Yeah.
Pray for peace, please.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day trading.
Thank you. See you later.
See ya.
Take care, Ben. Thank you, Rick. Thank you all.